everyone, my name is Maria Amabella Ava and this is my submission to the innovative competition. So for today's problem, I am taking the problem from the student's perspective.
So as we all know, there are lots of children that couldn't receive proper education in this world, and some of them don't even go to school. Some of them have to go to school where there's not enough facilities. And one of that is not being able to have a desk at school.
This leads to them having back problems, and also it can affect their eyesight because they are looking too closely to the books. They're gonna have a good handwriting because they are writing it on a floor. And another problem is that most of us are doing online school, so that we are doing all of our works at our home, and it can get tiring to just sit on a chair, and it's also very boring for us to sit in just one place. That's why most of us likes to move from our desk to our bed, because we need a new place to start a new focus so that we don't feel very bored. And when you do your homework at your bed, you also have to bend, and that's another problem. It can lead to bad posture and bad eyesight. So what can we do to solve this problem with little amount of money, because kids cannot afford to buy a very expensive material? What can we make with the things from our home, because right now it's quarantine? So I found a solution, and that is using cartons, used cartons. So you can easily find cartons everywhere in your home. And how is this used carton supposed to solve all these problems?
So the idea is to make a desk from the cartons. But we want this desk to be portable, because kids in rural areas has to take a large amount of physical distance to school. We want the cartons to be light as well, and we want to install another function for this desk as well, and that is to become a school bag, so that the kids can use this as a desk as well as a school bag. So first we gotta draw the stencil first, and to draw the stencil we need a ruler for the measurements. Because this is a carton, so it will be better to use a marker so that the stencil will look clearer in the cartons. And how can we make our ruler stay clean without the markers getting all over our rulers? Well, I'm using a tape for my ruler so that I can easily just put it out. What if your cartons is not big enough to make the stencil? That's no excuse, because my cartons are also small. So I used 2 cartons to make the stencil, and I combined them by using the tape. Just make sure that you tape both sides, the back and the front, and to reinforce it, you can tape it as a cross. Or what I did was I reinforced it with some glue gun or any glue that you want. But I had my glue gun and it's stronger, so I used the glue gun. And be careful with the glue gun because it's hot. So use a ruler or use the cartons to straighten the glue out. And now it's time to cut the stencil out. I'm using a scissor to cut the outlines because it's just easier for me to use a scissor. And then for the insides, for the holes on the insides, I'm using a cutter, and then I'm going to use my scissor to help me. Just find whatever thing that is best for you. But remember, when you're using a cutter, you need to put something below it so that it's gonna be easier for you to cut. Either you're gonna use a styrofoam, but I'm just using the used cartons. Maybe if you have a cutting board at home, you can use that too. And this is a stencil. Go pause the video to copy it. And now we're going to fold the stencil. Use the ruler to help you in folding the stencil. So now that we have a stencil for our desk and our desk is almost finished, there's another problem. Cartons are not waterproof. Students living in Indonesia, we only have two weather, which is the dry and the rainy season. And the rainy season always occurs for 6 months. And how is the cartons going to last during that 6 months worth of rain? Well, we need to make the desk waterproof. So what material is waterproof, but it's also easy to find at our home? The answer is plastic. This is also a 2-in-1 because plastic has been creating a lot of problem in our world because it cannot be broken down. So it keeps making a trash into our earth. A good way to recycle it and to make plastic useful is to use it as a waterproof material for this desk. And the desk is finished. This is a very easy to make desk, and it may seem like it's a very easy process, but the impact on earth is a very big. You get to make less plastic and find a new function for plastic and to help recycle the cartons as well, because those two materials are the biggest trash on earth. And then also help children by preventing them to have back pains by creating this portable desk. And also you provide them with a new school bag so that they don't have to carry it on their hands, so that they can carry it in just one hand. By making this, you are helping the world. And the good thing is that you only need cartons and plastics, which are the two materials that get thrown easily away. So thank you for watching today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope I win this competition.